The Saturn Vue is a compact crossover SUV that was sold by General Motors Saturn marque, and at one time was Saturn's best-selling model. It was the first vehicle to use the GM Theta platform when it was introduced in 2002. A second-generation model was launched in 2007 for the 2008 model as a rebadged Opel Antara model. Vue production in North America ended as GM wound down the Saturn brand during its 2009 reorganization. First generation, the Vue was introduced for the 2002 model year and was designed by Saturn. It was manufactured at the Spring Hill GM plant. Its unibody platform is shared with the Chevrolet Equinox, Pontiac Torrent and the European Opel Antara. The first generation ran from model year 2002 to 2007. Four-cylinder Vues used the EcoTec 4. The L81 V6 from the L series and 5-speed ACE and AF33 automatic transmission were initially offered, but starting in 2004, all six-cylinder Vues were equipped with Honda's 250 horsepower J35A3 engine and a Honda transmission. The four-cylinder Vue was available with a VT continuously variable transmission until GM cancelled it for 2005 due to dependability issues. The Vue received a facelift for the 2006 model year. Upgrades included a redesigned interior with higher quality materials, a new bumper and grille, and some minor cosmetic pieces to the exterior. OnStar is now standard as well as cruise control and automatic headlights. However, GM badges were not added to the side of the vehicle until GM took over production from Saturn for the second-generation Vue. Model year changes. In 2004, the Vue Redline was released. V6 models received Honda's J35A3 engine and Honda transmission. This 3.5-liter engine and 5-speed transmission boosted performance over the prior V6. It was an important selling point at the time. This V6 engine was used in the Saturn Vue's 2004 to 2007 model years. In 2005, 5- and 4-speed automatic transmissions returned for 2005, and the CVT is dropped. All Vues get a redesigned interior critique with new air vents, new steering wheel, and a new radio faceplate which contributes noise, vibration, and harshness. In 2006, facelift with new interior, cosmetic changes to the exterior. Redline. Saturn introduced a special high-performance line of vehicles in 2004 under the name, Redline. The Vue Redline includes the same 250 HP Honda J35A3 V6 as the regular model, but with sportier suspension tuning, lowered 1-inch, and unique power steering calibration for performance, 18-in alloy wheels, ground effect front and rear bumpers, unique rocker panel trim, chrome exhaust tip, special black leather and suede seats, footwell lighting seats, and a special gauge cluster complete the visual updates. It also includes some special interior features as well, such as a higher quality audio system. Greenline. The high-performance Vue Redline was joined for 2007 by an environmentally oriented Greenline model. The Vue is a mild hybrid, or assist hybrid, using what GM calls a belt alternator starter BAS hybrid system. A large electric motor is connected to the crankshaft via a special accessory drive belt, with a modified automatic transmission fitted. It automatically stops the engine when the vehicle comes to a halt and instantly restarts it when the vehicle must move again. Not to be confused as just a start-stop system, the electric motor also assists somewhat during initial launch, during torque smoothing and when under heavy acceleration. A 36-volt nickel metal hydride battery pack located under the load floor powers the motor generator unit, and also stores regenerative braking energy. The regenerative charging and electric motor assist functions are shown to the driver via an analog gauge on the dashboard, and real-time fuel economy feedback is accomplished via an eco light that glows when the instantaneous fuel economy is beating the window sticker fuel economy values. The fuel savings are 20% up from the base vehicle's 22 mpg US/27 mpg US City Highway EPA sticker to 27 mpg US/32 mpg US, the highest highway fuel economy of any 2007 model SUV sold in the US market. In Canada, according to Saturn, the Vue gets an estimated 8.8 L/100 km city and 6.7 L/100 km highway. The Green Line has a 170 horsepower 2.4-liter EcoTec DOHC phaser engine which replaces the standard 144 horsepower 2.2-liter inline-4 engine, resulting in the improvement of 0–60 mph acceleration time by 1.0 a second. Pricing for the hybrid is about $2,000 more than a similarly equipped Vue, and debuted in production form on January 8, 2006 at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit. The Green Line went on sale in the third quarter of 2006. Engines, safety. In Insurance Institute for Highway Safety crash tests, the Vue receives a good overall rating in the frontal offset crash test. In 2008, models came equipped with standard front and rear head side curtain airbags and front seat mounted torso airbags. These models were given an acceptable overall rating in side impacts. Models with outside airbags were given an overall poor rating. Second generation. Saturn introduced the second-generation Vue in 2007 for the 2008 model year, manufactured in Mexico as a rebranded version of the German-designed Opel Antara. Saturn offered 4 trim levels, the XE, XR, the Sporty Red Line, and Hybrid Green Line. Engines ranged from a 2.4-liter inline-4 to 3.5 and 3.6-liter V6s. A hybrid powertrain versions of the 2.4-liter model was also available. GM badges were now added to the front doors. The Mexican-manufactured Vue was also retailed in Mexico and South America as the Chevrolet Captiva Sport, with only badges changed and a new grille insert fitted. Following the demise of the Saturn brand in 2009 for the 2010 model year, the Vue was discontinued. However, GM continued to produce the Chevrolet Captiva Sport for the Mexican and South American markets. The Chevrolet Captiva Sport was introduced for the U.S. commercial and fleet markets in late 2011 for the 2012 model year. Sales, references. External links.